Hi there, Silvio here, your English teacher, and today we are gonna go to our lesson number 199. Let's go. In today's class, let's understand how we can make affirmative sentences using the past perfect tense. So let's go. So, let's understand how we can use the past perfect tense. We already know how to use the simple past tense. We use the simple past tense. We say sentences in the simple past when we want to understand and we want to express when we want to express a situation, one action that happened in a point in the past. I can talk to you and say, look, I worked yesterday. I played yesterday. We visited our grandparents last weekend. In these three sentences, we are talking about a specific point in the past. I worked yesterday. Yesterday is a point in the past. We visited our grandparents last weekend. Last weekend is a point in the past. The past perfect tense, however, is used to describe an action that was completed before another action in the past. And when this is not happening, we have to understand that we have to use the past perfect tense when we describe an action that happened that was completed before another action in a specific time in the past. I brought some examples because you may be a little confused on the differences between the simple past and the past perfect. But let's see this first sentence over here. She had finished her work before dinner. Look, the structure is very simple. It's the past perfect. Do you remember when we were making sentences using the present perfect tense? We use the person, have or has, the verb, and the past participle. The past perfect tense is basically the same. However, we are not gonna use have or has. Because it is past, we are going to use had. So it's always the same thing. We have the subject, the person, and then we have had, and then we have the verb in the past participle. She had gone, I had done, they had played. It is always the same structure in the affirmative. She had finished her work before dinner. I'm not talking here when in a specific point in the past she had finished her work. I'm talking here that she had finished her work before another action. I'm not saying exactly when. I'm saying that she had done that before something else. They had seen the movie before you told them about it. They had seen the movie. It is one action. You told them about it. It is the second action. It is another action. They had seen the movie. It's the first action that happened. You told them about it. It's the second action that happened. They had seen the movie before you told them about it. By the time we arrived, the movie had already started. Here, by the time we arrived, when? I don't know. By the time we arrived, I'm not talking about a specific time. I'm talking about one action, we arrived, and another action, the movie had already started. The movie had already started by the time we arrived. The first action is the past perfect. The second action, you can use the simple past. I brought some other examples. He was tired because he had worked all day. He had worked all day is the first action. Because of that, he was tired. He was tired is the second action. She had left her work before 8 a.m. Here, we are talking about a specific time in the past. But you don't know if she had left her work at 7, at 6, at 5, at 4. You have no idea. You know that she had left before 8 o'clock, but you don't know what time specifically she had left her work. She had left her work before 8 a.m. He had never seen the ocean before her trip to Hawaii. He had never seen. So this is something that happened in another, before or after another situation. In this case, he had never seen the ocean before her trip to Hawaii. Who is her? I have no idea. Maybe his girlfriend. I don't know. It's just a sentence. He had never seen the ocean before her trip to Hawaii. So here you have one action, the trip to Hawaii, and another action. He had never seen the ocean. So when we use the past perfect tense, we almost never know, or basically, we never know when something is specifically, exactly happened. But we know that this action happened before or after another action, before or after or by the time, a specific point in the past. But we don't know exactly. We don't know specifically when. We know it happened, but we don't know exactly when. Okay? And well, we have finished today's class. I hope you have enjoyed. Do not forget to drink water. As always, I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.